Hello sports fans, Coach Carroll here with Sports Banner 38, and in this video we're going to go over a quick recap of this past week's college football action. We actually had a handful of games that were postponed due to Hurricane Florence, and safe wishes to all those in those areas. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everybody was able to get to safety, and moving forward, I hope everything goes real smoothly for you guys. Moving on, we're going to do a quick recap of top 25 action. I'm not going to really go into a whole lot beyond that, but starting with, it's not in order from 25 to 1 or 1 to 25. It's just a random little look at these games. We've got number 23 Boston College 41-34 over Wake Forest. Number 3 Clemson over Georgia Southern 38-7. A quick note on that game: Kelly Bryant was injured and he had to leave this game, but before he left he was 7-10 for 68 yards and an interception. Freshman phenom Trevor Lawrence came in where he completed 12 of 19 passes for 194 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Etienne, the running back, had 16 carries for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not the best showing out of Clemson, considering the opponent. But at this point, you just got to win and survive, basically, and that's what they're doing. Moving on, we got number 10 Penn State over Kent State, 63-10. No surprises there. McSorley was 11-22 for 229 yards and 2 touchdowns and an interception, and he also rushed for 54 yards as well as 3 touchdowns. So he had a big day both throwing and running the ball. Moving on, number 21 Miami defeated Toledo 49-24. Georgia defeated Middle Tennessee State 49-7. Of course, Georgia's ranked number 2. Oklahoma finally looked like they were human as they defeated Iowa State 37-27. This game was closely contested most of the game. There in the last quarter, Oklahoma was able to pull away a little bit, but Kyler Murray was 21-29 for 348 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he also rushed for 77 yards on 15 carries. So Oklahoma's still looking good. Like I said, they looked a little less invincible this past weekend, so still a good team, still looking pretty good as far as playoffs are concerned. Stanford defeated UC Davis 30-10. Looks like UC Davis gave Stanford a little bit of a problem in that game. Moving on, number 8 Notre Dame defeated Vanderbilt 22-17. Vanderbilt actually had opportunities to win this game in the end, but Notre Dame's defense was just a little too stout and was able to hold on for that win. Number 19 Michigan defeated Southern Methodist 45-20. Number 15 Oklahoma State over Boise State 44-21. One of the upsets of the week, number 25 BYU. Actually, they were not ranked at the time of the game, but they broke into the top 25 by defeating and upsetting Wisconsin at home 24-21. Pretty big game there. Let's see. They were able to. Taylor still had 117 yards, but he didn't have any touchdowns. So good game by BYU there. Like I said, that's the upset of the week. Wisconsin actually missed a field goal in the closing seconds. They were trying to tie the game up. Next game, number 6 LSU went on the road. Actually, these rankings are off. It's got Auburn at number 9, I believe. LSU was like 10, and Auburn was like 6 or 7 or somewhere around there. But LSU defeated Auburn 22-21 on a last-second field goal. Really great game. Joe Barrow His numbers were not very impressive, passing the ball 15 of 34, 249 yards, and a touchdown. But he had one of the best defensive lines in college football coming after him. So I believe he's better than what his numbers are showing, and I believe he's going to probably have better numbers moving forward. But he's winning games with his head. He's making good calls and making good checks at the line. He's doing all the things a smart quarterback does, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Joe Burrow for LSU. Moving forward, Oregon defeated San Jose State 35-22. Number 1 Alabama all over Ole Miss 62-7. That's what our quarterbacks did. Tua was 11 of 15, 191 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts was 7 of 10 for 85 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Tua also rushed for 47 yards. Hurts rushed for 20. That's the big stat line for that team. Those two quarterbacks is what everybody's paying attention to. Moving on, Mississippi State over Louisiana Lafayette, 56-10. Texas A&M over Louisiana Monroe, 48-10. They're getting ready to go into their big game against Alabama this coming weekend. Washington over Utah, 21-7. And number 4 Ohio State over number 17 TCU. TCU dropped back a few ranks. It was 40-28. Quick note, Haskins for Ohio State, Dwayne Haskins was 24-38 for 344 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dobbins rushed for 121 yards on 18 carries. Ohio State, to me, because I watched that whole game, which that game was actually played in hyper speed. TCU is extremely fast, and Ohio State was able to match that speed and intensity, and they look like one of the top 4 teams to me. So right now, I just believe Ohio State looks really, really good. And Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, and Ohio State, to me, are one tier above the rest of the field in college football at this time. And it's hard for me to see any other teams getting into the playoffs right now. Now, I know teams can slip up, and Ohio State has a tough schedule, so there are no guarantees, but it's looking really like it's going to come down to those 4 teams right now, which was pretty much my college picks for the top 4 with the exception of Ohio State. I had Michigan beating Ohio State this year, winning the Big Ten, and getting into the playoff. But if I'm being completely honest, the way Michigan has looked compared to the way Ohio State has looked, it does not look to me like Michigan is going to be able to take Ohio State down. But, it's still some time left. We'll see how it goes. Shea Patterson actually isn't doing bad. He's doing pretty good. But the team as a whole, the lines on both sides of the ball, it doesn't look like they match up with Ohio State very well right now. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed. Please comment and let me know what you think about the analysis and the upcoming games. Please like, share, and hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. It is greatly appreciated. Here in the next couple of weeks, I will be moved, so I'll be doing all my videos from our cabin that we're moving into. Looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And this is Coach Carroll, and we are out.